A little bit. Unless we already are paired, and that's what you're saying. Yeah, I'm ready to pair.
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth, disable defenses, make way.
What, babe?
I don't need to put my bra on for a day and a half.
Hmm.
You don't understand.
Maybe someday I will.
I'm confused. This didn't sail up here, right?
Garrietta. Or Gertrude.
It's raining.
Defending the Constitution.
Midshipmen, stand down. Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Warning. Unidentified. Intruder.
Mr. First Mate, this is the captain. This soldier is no intruder.
Requesting permission to use lethal force.
Whoa, whoa, easy there.
Unable.
Stand down. That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
I, Captain. Standing down. Clear deck of intruder. Error.
'Tis an honor to crew such a storied vessel.
Always on good behavior, aren't you? confused. This didn't sail up here, right?
You always pry this much into the motives of your traveling partners?
Just the ones I find particularly interesting. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change? It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
No kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's wrong. The night doesn't go by because
Really? Scared, huh? Could have fooled me.
I'm pushy, not
What?
But I'm not the only one.
You'd really risk your family like that?
I'm not saying it's without its consequence. I've seen our dad. He was part of the local militia. Well, I didn't buy it. He was gonna leave the gate. My dad tried talking to the mayor.
What happened after that?
We made do. Eventually.
Piper, you saved those...
No, but hey, it's just nice. Someone's not interested in visitors.
Captain Ironsides.
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the first mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
Thanks for calling him off me.
The scan shows you have the proper number of appendages still, so all is well. I am Captain Ironsides, commander of the USS Constitution. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. It calmed these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
Seems the old girl deserves better.
On that, we are in agreement. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
If I help you...
For your services, you will get your fair share of the prize money at the end of the voyage, the same as the rest of the crew. I consider this matter. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay your instructions. Dismount. Lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last solution suffice to scare that rabble. The cannons are ready. Blast them. Everything we got. Old traitor, you hide in vain.
Sensors indicate inorganic life forms. The movement detected. Curious.
They've struck their codes. Well done. Heavy second rounds. Latest victory.
Hey, Captain.
Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator.
Overactive sensors. Nothing. Patrolling. All is well.
Your very presence does this humble. My programming would find it amiss if I did not.
You certainly have pep.
Much obliged for the compliment. Alas, alas, with my severe lack of appendages, I find myself.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulators are lightning by the microsecond. Once you have resolved this matter, I beseech.
Patrolling. Defending the Constitution.
Bosun,
Power courses through the Constitution's veins. Again, however,
don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
only for you, sir. Power relay.
Defending the Constitution.
Hey, Bosun.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you.
Right. Well, you're very welcome, Bosun.
You are too kind, but I'm Mr. Navigator.
Patrolling. Defending the Constitution. All is well.
I'm confused. This didn't sail up here.
Scanning unknown identity.
Right?
Offline. Destruction of fellows. Verified. Shutting down.
Ahoy, soldier. Scavenger threat.
You robots do a good job at...
Proclamation. Guidance system offline.
I can help. Where is it?
Stolen by reclaim.
Lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary.
Mm-hmm. Hey there.
Don't shoot! Those assholes didn't attack the ship on our orders. They weren't trying to frag ya anyhow. They just wanted to kill the frickin' robots.
Sounds like I was just in the wrong place. It happens.
Ugh. How did you get aboard any...
He knew I was an Army veteran, so he let me on the ship.
Army? Isn't that some old world mumbo-jumbo? All that salvage. The real motherlode.
It's probably worth a fortune.
We scored this one and no more scrounging in the gutter. So you...
Ironside says you stole a guidance chip.
His guide. You know what he needs it for. His rockets. The huge goddamn rockets on the side of his boat. He's...
He didn't tell me that.
Up. Screw that.
I'm not splitting my share with him.
You holding out on us, Davy? Help us destroy that fricking tin can once and for all.
What's in it for me?
What do you think? The tin can's gonna pay you? Maybe in some fricking doubloons? Stick with us and you'll be rolling in caps. So you in or out?
No deal. I'm with Ironsides.
I don't know. Maybe these people need the help more than the bots need their fantasy.
Then screw you, asshole.
Hey, Mandy.
Soon we'll own that ship, and you, asshole, won't get nothing.
Hey, X4.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation, we move in...
Hey, I'm gonna need some of your grenades. Hand them over.
Negative.
Here we go, I guess.
Here are the recall codes. SRB intelligence. The mission's parameters just changed. Going shooting.
No!
Hey.
Certainly seems secure. This might be a good place to rest up.
Hey there.
Thank you for sparing us.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Hey,
Point the way.
go check that out.
Yep.
Hey.
Thank
Hey
you
there.
for sparing
Giving
us.
us another chance at
We'll
life.
get somewhere safe
Hi.
as soon as you're
I
gone.
can't believe you do that for us. Thank you.
Hi.
Huh?
Hey,
Shoot.
wait there.
Okay. I'll be here then.
Heads up.
Just let me know.
Come on.
That's a plan.
Sean.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me.
You wanted
to
us to
infiltrate
die?
the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
You could have let me out decades ago.
Until I became director, I had no idea you were there. And after, there was initially no logical reason to do so. Certainly, it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
I made a choice. I let the synths go free.
Why? Why would you do something so stupid?
They were afraid. They didn't want to come back here.
Afraid? They're machines, artificial. They're incapable of being afraid. This was such a simple task. I just don't understand. I know you're capable of handling yourself. How can I expect you to represent the Institute if this sort of thing continues?
Sean, I'm sorry.
I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting. I'll be waiting.
Ours now.
I'm about to fucking rain hell on these motherfuckers. Ever since I figured out that everything that the Commonwealth has been saying is true, they've been getting kidnapped, and my son thought it was for good cause. Who has the key?
The key.
Proud to be serving under Elder Max. And enough. Attention. This is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan.
Dr.
That
Lee.
is all.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and I've kept my end of the bargain.
Do I need to remind you why you made that promise in the first place?
Of course not. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
They may not be saints, but does it really matter if it serves a noble end?
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to...
Yes.
Make sure you gear up before you head out.
You're the new knight I heard about? Glad to have you on the team. The human-looking citizen.
Proctor Ingram.
Things are off to a good start, isn't it?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good if your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with war. Besides, Doctor, we're working with... In fact,
Sure, anything you need.
that's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand... What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans.
Now, before you get that look, according to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-power...
Once you start building the actual... Good luck.
Oh man, finally for muster one more time. Captain Kells is gonna have me do a